Good morning everyone. Let's continue our chapter. In the previous class, we have discussed what is algorithm and flowcharts and also different shapes we can use to create flowcharts. Today, first we are going to discuss conditional problem solving. Do you know what is conditional problem solving? Sometimes while solving a problem, the computer need to check some conditions. A conditional problem solving is used when a condition is imposed on a problem, and the condition is either be true or false, and the execution of the problem depends on the answer of the condition. We can use if, then, else statement for conditional problem solving. Now let's check how we can use if, then, else statement. The if, then, else statement is the most basic of all the control flow statements. Control flow statement means we can change the normal flow of execution. It tells our program to execute a section of code only if a condition is true. If the condition is false, another section of code will be executed. This problem solving method is known as conditional problem solving. When the condition after if is true, the computer will follow the instructions given after then and then follow the further steps. But the condition given after if is false, then the computer will follow the instruction given after else and then follow the further steps. For understanding this concept better, we can check with an example. So here you can see an example which is find the bigger of two numbers A and B. Okay, so by using the conditional problem solving, we are going to find out the bigger among two numbers. And the numbers are A and B. Whenever we are starting the flowchart, we have to give the start. So here we have used the rounded rectangle for start. After that, we have to read two numbers. That's why we have used the parallelogram for input A and B. And just after the parallelogram, you can see a diamond shape. So this diamond shape is usually used for checking a condition. If the condition given in this diamond is true, it will execute a block of statement. Otherwise, it will execute another block of statement. Now, let's check the example. Suppose the value of A is 5 and B is 10. So, now we are going to give A equal to 5 and B equal to 10. Then we can easily understand how to find out bigger among two numbers. So, first we are going to check is A greater than B. So, here A means 5 and B means 10. So, 5 greater than 10. Is it true or false? Is 5 greater than 10? No. 5 is less than 10, no? So, it will go to the no, which means it will print B. B means 10. Here we have to print the bigger number. So, 5 greater than 10 is a false statement. So, it will print the number B, which is 10. Now, let's imagine the value of A is 10 and B is 5. Now, let's check the condition. Is A greater than B, which means is 10 greater than 5. So, 10 is greater than 5, which is a true statement. So, it will print A, which means we have to print the bigger number. So, 10 is greater than 5, which is a true statement. So, it will print A, which is 10. And after printing the bigger number, it will go to stop, which shows the flowchart is completed. Okay. Now, let's discuss the term looping. A loop refers to a sequence of instructions that is repeated until a particular condition is satisfied. So, we can simply say that a sequence of instruction will be repeatedly executed until a particular condition is satisfied. Now, let's check what is looping with an example. So, here we are going to discuss an example of the multiplication table of 2. Let's discuss the flowchart of the multiplication table of 2. So, always we should start our flowchart with the rounded rectangle includes start. After that, we have to read a input which is A, and also we have given a number to A which is 1. Okay, so A is equal to 1 we have assigned. After that, we are going to check a condition. Is A less than or equal to 5? Okay, now the value of A is 1 here. So we are going to check 1 less than or equal to 5. Of course, 1 is less than 5. So we will go to the section yes. And in the yes, we can see print a star 2. Okay, so a is 1 here. So 1 into 2, which means 2. So we will get the number 2. Okay, in the multiplication table of 2, the first result is 2 itself. After that, we are going to increase the value of a by 1, which means a equal to a plus 1. So a is 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now the value of a is 2. And again we are going to check the condition, is a less than or equal to 5. Now the value of a is 2 here. So 2 less than or equal to 5, which is true. Then we will go to the print a into 2. Now the value of a is 2 here. So 2 into 2 is 4. So we will print 4 after 2. Now we are going to increase the value of a, which means a is equal to 2 plus 1. Now the value of a is 3, and we are going to check the condition, is a less than or equal to 5. Now a is 3, so 3 less than is equal to 5, which is true. Then again we are going to print the next multiplication, which is print 3 into 2, which is 6. So first we have printed 2, then we have printed 4, now we have printed 6. Again we are going to increase the value of a by 1. A is equal to 3 plus 1, which is 4. Now the value of a is 4. So again we are checking, is 4 less than or equal to 5. Yes, of course 4 is less than 5. Again we are going to print a into 2. 4 into 2 is 8. So we have printed 8. Again we are going to increase the value of a plus 1. Now the value of a is 5. Now let's check the condition, is a less than or equal to 5, which means is 5 less than or equal to 5. Here is 5 is equal to 5. So we will go to yes, and we are going to print a into 2, which means 5 into 2 equal to 10. Again we are going to increase the value of a is equal to a plus 1. Currently the value of a is 5. So 5 plus 1, 6 is the current value of a. Again we are going to check the condition, is a less than or equal to 5. Now the value of a is 6. 6 less than 5 is a false statement. 6 is not less than 5. So it will go to no, and we will stop the flowchart. Now we have printed a multiplication table of 2, like 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And also we have printed the multiplication table until the value of a becomes less than or equal to 5. When the value of a is turns to 6, we have stopped to executing the sequence. So that we have executed a sequence of instructions until a particular condition satisfied. This is called looping. So in this chapter, today we have discussed conditional problem solving and looping. I hope all of you understood what is conditional problem solving and looping. Rest of the portion we can discuss in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.